Long ago, under the blazing Egyptian sun, the bustling city of Alexandria glittered by the edge of the Mediterranean Sea. A city of marble palaces, crowded marketplaces, and buzzing ports, bustling with merchants from countless nations. Here, ships bearing flags of distant lands unloaded exotic goods that dazzled Roman eyes, spices that awakened senses, gemstones glinting with promise, silk smoother than anything known in Europe. But there was one land whose treasures captured Roman fascination above the rest: ancient India, a land shrouded in misty legends, famed for its wealth, spices, and enigmatic wonders. Roman desire to unlock the secrets of this distant kingdom would usher in a remarkable chapter in human history. Centuries before Rome ruled Egypt, in the age of the mighty pharaohs, Egyptian sailors had ventured southward into the mysterious Red Sea in search of precious incense from the fabled land of Punt, a region known today as Somalia. Queen Hatshepsut herself had carved tales of these brave expeditions on temple walls, proudly depicting ships returning home, laden with frankincense for the sacred temples and tombs of Egypt. Yet it wasn't until Ptolemaic kings inherited the fertile Nile Valley that Egypt truly awoke to the riches of the distant East. Ptolemy II, eager to secure his kingdom from powerful rivals like Seleucid Syria, sought mighty war elephants for his armies, elephants that were denied him by clever Carthaginian blockades. Determined, he ordered new harbors built along the shimmering Red Sea coast, calling them Arsinoe, Myos Hormos, and Berenice. Here, great ships embarked towards the wild shores of Ethiopia and Somalia, meeting challenges of storm and scorching heat to capture mighty elephants and ferry them home. Those coastlines eventually quieted, but the seeds planted then were suddenly reignited when, by fate or fortune, a single foreigner appeared on Egypt's shores in 118 BCE. An Egyptian patrol had discovered a strange shipwreck, and from it rescued a frightened sailor from faraway India, alone, lost, and bewildered. He was brought gently to the heart of Egypt, to Alexandria herself, where he shared his tale with King Ptolemy VII. The sailor revealed that the rhythm of seasonal winds, the monsoons, could carry vessels swiftly across the vast expanse of ocean to his country. Awed and intrigued, the king sent an ambitious Greek named Eudoxus to confirm this revelation. Guided by the gentle Indian sailor, Eudoxus's ships rode powerful monsoon winds across a glittering sea to reach kingdoms abundant with spices and jewels. Eudoxus and his companions brought back fantastic tales of prosperous Indian rajas, vibrant cities more populous than any in Europe, and harbors overflowing with silks, spices, and precious stones. Thus, with a humble sailor's secret, Ptolemaic Egypt opened a new doorway to the east. When mighty Rome conquered Egypt in 31 BCE, the clever Emperor Augustus recognized immediately the golden opportunity in his grasp: the prosperous wealth of India. Under his watchful eye, Egypt's once neglected harbors blossomed again. Bustling shipyards sprang up anew, and sturdy Roman soldiers guarded caravan routes from ambush and raid. The eastern trade grew so rich that the Nile town of Koptos buzzed with permanent Roman administrators, merchants counting vast mounds of coins, and caravans stretching long across the desert sands. Travelers from Alexandria journeyed downriver to Koptos, their boats slicing peacefully along the Nile beneath a canopy of bright sun by day, or beneath stars scattering like diamonds through velvet by night. But that was only the beginning of their journey. On land, caravans of merchants navigated a harsh landscape, traversing desert tracks marked only by cairns. Their precious cargo pulled by sturdy camels, protected by vigilant legions against lurking desert bandits. From the two bustling ports on the Red Sea coast, Myos Hormos and Berenice, sails were unfurled, and more than 100 Roman vessels each year departed for distant realms. These ships faced punishing heat, violent winds, and endless waves, but the rewards were rich indeed. Exotic spices from southern India, fragrant cinnamon from distant jungles, ivory tusks and tortoise shells from vibrant tropical forests, silk and gem-encrusted treasures from kingdoms whose wealth beggared belief. With each returning fleet, untold wealth poured into Roman coffers. More than 1 billion glittering sesterces annually flowed into Egyptian ports. Rome thrived on this flooding tide of prosperity. Spices flavored Roman tables. Precious Indian incense perfumed great temples and villas. Silks adorned noble Romans in unparalleled fashion, and exotic jewelry sparkled richly on noble necks and wrists. People marveled at this unprecedented influx, prideful as much as they were surprised. The great Pliny, himself delighted, remarked, "No one can dispute that life itself is advanced through the generous interchange of commodities, a peaceful partnership bridging distant worlds." Yet beneath the glamorous facade lurked hidden dangers for Rome. Her insatiable appetite for Eastern luxuries drained the empire's silver and gold reserves rapidly. Roman artisans and farmers offered little in exchange for the incomparable marvels of India, and thus, ship after ship carried precious coin across the ocean, an imbalance Pliny had observed with grave concern. For spices and peppers that grow wild in faraway jungles, we pour away mountains of gold and silver. The famous merchant ship Hermopolis depicted the scale vividly. Its cargo manifest recorded huge quantities, fragrant nard, thick piles of ivory, tons upon tons of rare turtle shells, prodigious mountains of pepper, and chests brimming with aromatic Indian cinnamon. From 100 ships like the Hermopolis each year, Rome's craving enriched merchants beyond measure, but eroded the financial foundations imperial power required. Thus, Rome, high on prosperity of the Eastern trade, began walking a dangerous tightrope, increased luxury intertwined with rising economic fragility. Roman authorities, although aware of the dangers, struggled to halt the irresistible stream of opulence flowing into their markets and lives. This was the great drama of Rome's Eastern trade. Treasures sought, journeys braved, wealth won, and looming beneath all, the subtle shadow of unsustainable extravagance. So it was that distant India, gleaming brightly on the horizon, held within its grasp both the riches Rome desired above all and a hidden danger which one day might shake even the foundations of empire itself. This is a tale of wonder and risk, of journeys brave and magnificent, the story of how a distant land opened its gates to the world's greatest empire, gifting its splendor and unknowingly seeding challenges that someday, generations later, would test the very fabric of Roman strength.